Well, of course, there was also that debate last night, the second of 3 presidential debates. It took place at Hofstra University in Long Island, New York, a town hall-style debate in which audience members were able to ask the candidates the questions. Now, this was a very different format, with the candidates sitting, standing, at times even almost getting in one another's faces. There are some who even likened what they saw to a reality show, where the more drama and yelling and bickering, the better.
Governor Romney, there'll be plenty of chances here to go on, but I want to, we have all these folks. I will let you absolutely.
That Detroit answer and the rest of the answer way off. Pushing for oil and gas and coal. You'll get your chance in a moment. I'm still speaking. Well, and the answer is, I don't believe people think that's the case because that wasn't a question.
Okay. I got to move you along. And the next question is for you.
He actually got the first question, so I get the last question.
Governor, I got to actually, I need to have you both hang up. I understand the stakes here. I understand both of you.
I think I was supposed to get that last answer, but I want to point out that I don't believe.
I don't think so, Candy.
I don't believe.
I want to make sure our timekeepers are working.
Mr. President, have you looked at your pension?
Candy,
have you looked at your pension?
I've got to say.
Mr. President, have you looked at your pension?
You know, I don't look at my pension. It's not as big as yours, so it doesn't take as long.
So is politics following a popular path to become modern-day made-for-TV? RT correspondent Anastasia Churkina takes a deeper look.
Sometimes liar is the best way to explain it.
The blame game in full swing.
Why didn't you call me when you were working on this thing?
Finger pointing.
He did make it worse.
Mocking.
And he even called it marvelous, which is a word you don't often hear when it comes to describing a budget.
Attacks.
This president's a lightweight.
We've all agreed that families are off limits. Dogs, however, are apparently fair game.
What you're seeing is them finally rising up to the level of professional wrestling. And I say rising up to it. Because in pro wrestling, in front of the cameras, we all hate each other. Behind the scenes, it's a business. And that's the same way it is for them. It's a sham.
A sham largely compared to reality television, Survivor style.
Start out eliminating contestants on the island, and then eventually they have to form alliances. You could call those parties. And then they finally, in the grand denouement, you have 2 survivors who go head to head, and the winner gets the big prize.
The big prize, 4 years to run the United States of America. The contestants are giving it their all to win the competition.
The concept of a reality show, we all know, is supposed to be some kind of reality, but in reality, it's just really made for TV. And the presidential campaigns in the U.S. are completely made for TV.
Like in any major production, a huge crew and big bucks run the game.
They have people determine what a guy's going to wear, what kind of haircut, how much makeup. You know, this is an opportunity for a lot of people to get rich.
From looks to comments and statements, most of the election campaign is scripted. The mainstream media following the presidential campaigns eats the show right up. One example.
I'm going to stop the subsidy to PBS. I'm going to stop other things. I like PBS. I love Big Bird.
The debates.
The first U.S. presidential debate of 2012 had an audience of 58 million viewers. That makes it the most successful, most popular reality show of all time.
While fact-checking leaves the building.
Mitt Romney lied again and again and again about his track record, about his plan for taxes, about his plan for health care. And yet most of the coverage deals with the fact that he had nice eye contact looking at Obama.
Spreading a giant welcome mat for trivialized news coverage.
Is Romney hurting Obama's feelings? Is Obama hurting his feelings? Are they being cordial to each other? Or are they being angry? Look at the way Obama looks up and looks down.
The show must go on until the curtains are drawn. Presidential candidates putting on a performance to be voted into the White House. A superficial media paying little attention to the actual words being said and not demanding to hear the words that should matter. As the U.S. election enters its closing act, electotainment remains king and politics not much more than a circus. Anastasia Churkina, RT, New York.